bad.
No, you should not feel bad at all. What he just did was completely uncalled for,
And
all right?
I said I was going to bring a tiger like a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know it was a joke. It's just, it meant a lot to me to hear that you guys were going to bring a tiger, and I think it was an inappropriate joke. So I'm not doing the show.
No, Skyler.
You have to do the show.
Why? Why do I have to do the show, Steve? You think you can talk so great? You do the damn show, right?
No, well, maybe bring out your inner tiger. Like,
That's just patronizing.
No. Hey, Skyler.
So how did you get into modeling?
I just had a scout come up to me and my mother in a shopping mall, and she kind of approached us and said, why don't you give it a try? And it was totally foreign to me because, I was wrapped up in school with all my friends, doing regular kid stuff and, worrying about getting my driver's license and all that stuff. So it kind of came surprisingly. And then I had a first photo shoot, and they cut my hair all fancy and everything, and it was great. But the next morning I woke up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, who's this person? So weird, but yeah, it was fun.
Can we get a list of all these places you've been to?
What was the first place you got to go? Your very first?
I think the first place was Italy. And then I got to go to Paris and cool locations like Morocco and the Seychelles Islands and the Virgin Islands and Tokyo and just really all over the place. But you got to experience it in a way that tourists don't get to experience it all the time. So that was really interesting. And because I'm naturally fascinated with people and in general, it was just very great to travel around the world and see how different people interact with each other and cultures and stuff like that. So
nice.
Yeah.
Was Italy awesome or what?
Italy's totally awesome.
Okay, that's what everyone's telling me because I might be able to go soon for a pilot. So
yeah, you can eat ice cream for breakfast there. It's delicious.
Really?
Like their food there is so fantastic.
I can't do that here?
Yeah, you can do it here.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you.
All right, good.
Hi, what's going on? I got two questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
One, with the transition to music, what exactly are your inspirations, and would you ever consider using Steve and Skyler as backup dancers?
Yeah, actually, we're in talks already. We're just working out their wardrobe.
Yeah,
so,
are you psychic or something, Keith?
I'm sorry?
Are you psychic? Because that's exactly what's going on.
Totally.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, we'll definitely take some input on their costumes if you guys want to email them and let us know what kind of costumes we should put in.
Yeah, and I think all three of us could probably fit into the same things, too. It's going to be great. We'll just
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can wear anything you two can wear.
Just don't wear it out after the shoot, because somebody would have to change then.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure exactly what that meant. I'm not going to ask.
As far as... Sorry?
For the serious question, as far as your musical inspiration, I'd be interested to hear that.
The music actually, to me, came surprisingly. I always loved music. My family's very musical, so I grew up playing the piano and the violin and all kinds of instruments. So it was sort of natural, and I'm very lucky to have friends who are very great in music and very successful. So I was in a few recording studios, not quite as fancy as this one.
Wow.
And they kind of encouraged me to write a song for fun, which is the best way to get me to do anything, of course. And so we started making,
Skyler,
F-U-N. So we started making a song, and the first song we made is called Ninja, and it's about a ninja and how it would be really great if a ninja protected you around this world.
Whoa.
So we did that, and a lot of people really liked it. So we started making a few other ones, and it really was just for fun, and they turned out really catchy and cool. And then next thing you know, out of the blue, a big, huge studio here in Hollywood called me about a song because they were considering it for a big project. So then
that's cool.
I got thrust into that, which is interesting because then you have to learn how to write a song really quickly and, on a deadline with different types of restrictions or whatever. So it was really fun to do that, and I was happy to tackle that.
Sounds like Keith's making dinner in there.
Yeah, what do you think? You chopping celery or something? Don't you think Skyler and I should accompany you on your next Maxim shoot for security purposes?
I would love that.
I do know martial arts.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then Skyler...
looks good in a mask.
Looks good in a mask? You would be...
I said that earlier. It's a ninja callback. Remember?
Oh,
right,
well, this is just for a like the next time Maxim's like, hey, come on in, we're shooting you and like 12 other girls. You bring Skyler and I, we'll defend you from those other girls.
Right.
Clearly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm there for when things get rough. Skyler's the charmer. He just sort of keeps them away altogether.
Well, like the ninja premise came because I thought it would be a lot cooler to have a ninja to protect you than a bodyguard, because everyone walks around with like these bodyguards, but if you had a ninja like perched on the roof up there, and if something went down,
Just a personal
he would
ninja.
throw in a star, or
Right.
and you would not even know. And I think that would be a lot cooler. Like even if our
Right.
police system were ninjas, that would be really awesome.
Wow. This is blowing my
I
mind
know
right
it's
now.
just getting really political.
I love this. No, that's not political.
Really political. You hear that, LAPD?
Yes, see that?
Get ninja-fied.
This is going to be the platform I run for president on.
Yeah, thank you.
All the cops are replaced by ninjas.
Yeah, I'll be your speechwriter.
Thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome.
I don't even think a ninja would have to do anything but perch, because I
Just
mean, like,
perch.
I know he's not supposed to be seen, but if he was seen, like, that's
Yeah.
creepy. Like,
You knew
Yeah.
you have
that-
a personal ninja,
Whoa.
It's a very dieseled situation, I'd like to say.
Very
Diesel?
dieseled.
like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, dieseled is a positive word. It means like, if you're exercising all the time, you're keeping it dieseled, or
Okay.
if, it's a positive thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that aspect of it. I've never heard it used. Like I remember, in like high school, it's like if a dude was getting really ripped, it's like,
He's
whoa,
pretty dieseled.
that dude's diesel over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I've never heard it used like that. Interesting.
Well, you guys are running a pretty dieseled show.
Oh, thanks.
Right?
Whoa,
There you go.
Wow.
that means a lot.
Alana, do you prefer modeling, acting, writing, directing, singing? What do you prefer most out of everything that you're doing? What would you like to take the furthest?
Probably acting and music. I think modeling is acting, because...
More songs about ninjas?
Pardon me? More songs about
ninjas?
ninjas? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of songs around. So I really like music. I think it's really fun. So music and acting probably is my favorite. Modeling, like I just said, is like acting is just still. So you still have to pretend.
All right, we're going to put Olanna Taskey in the pressure cooker now.
What does that
Right.
mean?
Now, for anybody who's unfamiliar with the pressure cooker, this is a series of questions which are of increasing intensity, developed by our mentor, Lindsay Lohan. By the way, free Lindsay.
Yes. Please.
She came up with these in about 1987
Okay.
when
That's
Skyler and I were working very closely with her, under her tutelage. And we're just going to ask you 10 questions.
Sure. All right.
All right.
And, so
So-
get ready. Try not to be nervous, but, everybody gets nervous in the
Okay.
pressure cooker.
I'm
I'll
definitely
start.
nervous.
Olanna Taskey.
Yes.
What was the most shocking moment of your life?
When I pulled a body out of the sea that was not breathing, probably.
Okay.
Wowzers.
That was a very,
Were you a
Can
lifeguard,
you speak
or-
of this legally? or-
Well, I mean, it was a superhero situation where we saw someone who was face down in the water, and we pulled him up and brought him back to life. So
Wow.
That probably was
Like
the
mag-
most shocking thing.
You brought someone back from the dead?
Yes, I have magic powers.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
amazing.
That's pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That would probably be it.
Ugh.
But a good thing. It was a good thing.
Well, yeah, that's great that you saved this person. Where was this?
We were in Eilat, which is in Israel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to know. All right.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Your second question of increasing intensity.
Yes.
What is the last song that you sang out loud?
Ooh. I think it was called Late July, I think. So it's just a trendy song that came on the radio the other day. And I've been singing the Ramones a lot lately, too.
All right.
Yeah, which, of course, everybody knows.
Okay. All right. Olanna Taskey. Next question. What is the strangest thing about your home life?
Ooh. The strangest thing... I'm definitely OCD. I'll just admit it. Like, cleaning stuff and putting socks in the right place and... I organize my fridge like a store, so all the orange, pop is lined up, and I look totally crazy. So.
Actually, sounds kind of nice to have a roommate like that or something.
Yeah. I like when you open the fridge and it just looks like fantastic, full of food. So
Nice.
I spend time doing that, which is so crazy, but it's true.
Excellent.
Olanna Taskey.
Yeah.
What is the sweetest thing you've ever said to an animal?
Oh,
This is increasingly intense, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you need a drink of cold water? Because it's intense.
It's intense. I used to have a dog named Banana and a dog
Aw.
named Chicken, so that summed it up pretty much. They were really adorable bulldogs. So,
bulldogs named
sweetest
Banana
thing I
and
ever
Chicken?
said to them? I don't know. Freaking adorable.
Okay.
Aw.
Aw.